A strategic selling approach is almost always necessary when you deal with B2B buyers. I'm Gianluigi Olivari, and within this webinar I'll give you some basic information about how to find the right decision maker inside the organization of your prospect, how to diffuse your competition, and finally how to push forward your proposal until you win the sale. So, stay with me.
Main reasons behind the need to sell strategically are that this kind of sale is a bit more complicated than selling to just one buyer and generates a substantial impact on customer life and P&L. Milestones. We speak about understanding customers, understanding competitors, and understanding how are our service proposals evaluated. In addition, we'll talk about how to handle a sales funnel to generate tons of leads. They seem an important part of the sales process, don't they? Here, you can see two lists of factors to be marked with a value from 0 to 3 to make the client's evaluation less subjective, based on its attractiveness, how much does it interest us, and the relationship that binds us with him. Once classified the customer, you have the possibility to put him in this matrix, which tells you exactly what to do to increase your odds of winning the sale. Selling B2B often puts you in front of more than one decision maker. Knowing them and selling to them in the right way greatly helps you in increasing the number of sales won. Economic. This is the so-called economic buyer. Usually, he's the guy that approves the solution purchase. Could be the procurement director, a senior head of a company function, sales director, manufacturing director, financial director, or directly the CEO. Technician. This guy is the one who often dictates the specifications of the solution. For instance, if you plan to sell a BDD export package, this guy could be the export manager who state where to export, who are the ideal customers, within which time frame he wants to tackle the selected market, and so on. User. This guy has to do daily with the solution. If you proposed a sales team anywhere package, this person could be the sales manager who has to manage the sales team BDD will create in a particular country on daily basis. Sponsor. This person, more often than not, is external. A lawyer, a fiscal advisor, a friend of the CEO. He's able, just for his relationship with your customer, to influence the purchasing decision. All these buyers almost always do exist in a given company, and your advantage is to find and influence them with a presentation of your solution able to impress each of them. Do so, and you will have allies. Forget them, and you will have enemies. The lack of your proposals lies in the buyer's mode when he receives them. There are 4 possible modes. 2 are favorable, and 2 are hostile to the purchase. Growth mode. There is a negative gap between reality perception and desired results. In one word, the buyer wants more than he already had. This is favorable. Trouble. Something bad occurred, and desired results are making a negative gap with perceived reality. Again, favorable. Kill. Results and reality are in phase. Making the sale is difficult. Overconfident. There is a positive gap between perceived reality and desired results. Sales probability is close to 0. This is a useful tool which shows a per customer matrix between buyer's type and buyer's modes. It is strongly recommended, at least for the largest customers. Now, we evaluate the strengths of your competitors and the competition level on a per customer basis. Business quality shows how much is your prospect amazed by the business he develops with a given supplier, which is competing with you. Relationship quality shows how strong the relationship is between your prospect and his supplier. Again, figures from 0 to 3 are a way to make subjective items a bit more objective. Feel free to replace any item with more suitable ones according to your specific market. In low area, you have an easy win. The contrary on the top right, where you have a very hard life. In top left area, fill the gaps about relationship and then invest in business terms. For instance, discounts, payment terms, after-sales service, and so on. Finally, in bottom right area, fill the gap offering better terms and then invest on relationship. I'm quite sure that when you issue a proposal, you are curious to understand how it is received and how it is positioned. In fact, also issued proposals need to be strategically evaluated. Not that easy, because you have to know a lot about your competition. However, if you want to become an outstanding salesman, this is a job you have to definitely do. Also here you have a series of items and feel free to tune them to your reference market. Again, you have a matrix and you should adjust your proposals in accordance to this matrix. Strategic sales funnel. You should know for each of your prospects where they are in the funnel because the actions that you plan with each of them are different for each funnel stage. In other words, what you do to capture a lead is completely different from the needed actions to successfully pitch a warm prospect. These are the funnel stages. To move a lead from top to down, you need to perform different actions. Keep track of the conversion indexes between stages and challenge you to make them better, fine-tuning your actions.
Okay guys, we are at the end of this webinar. I hope you have found it interesting and suitable for enhancing even more your strategic selling attitude. But before to close, let me quote the words of a very famous American businessman who left an indelible mark on the worldwide economy. Good luck in bringing in great sales.